Milo came home alone. Max didn't. Did best friends. Golden retrievers who did everything together, were never apart until one October morning in Ridgeville, when Max vanished without a sound and Milo refused to rest. What started as a missing dog case turned into one of the most bizarre and chilling true crime mysteries the town had ever seen. What Milo led his owner to in the forest would uncover illegal traps, buried secrets, and the chilling presence of someone, or something, watching from the trees. This is the unbelievable true story of how one dog saved his best friend's life and exposed a nightmare no one saw coming. In the sleepy town of Ridgeville, nestled between pine-covered hills and winding trails, nothing ever seemed out of the ordinary. People left their doors unlocked. Kids played in the streets, and dogs roamed their backyards like kings of calm kingdoms. But in the fall of 2023, something dark and unexpected shattered that quiet. A crime so strange, so unusual, it would leave a whole community shaken. And one dog, the unlikely hero of a mystery that almost went unsolved. Cut to footage of two golden retrievers running through a yard, then a freeze frame. Their names were Milo and Max, best friends since puppyhood. Milo was calm, cautious, and older. Max was younger, playful, full of energy, always chasing shadows and dreams. Their owner, Karen Thompson, lived alone in a modest house by the woods. Every morning, she let the dogs out to explore their fenced yard while she made coffee. But one morning in October, something felt wrong, very wrong. Milo returned alone. Cut 2. Grainy security footage of Milo pacing nervously at the door. Karen knew immediately something was off. Max never wandered far, but there was no barking, no sound at all. Just silence, broken by the rhythmic scratching of Milo's paw on the glass. She grabbed a flashlight and followed Milo. He didn't lead her to the yard, he led her out, through a gap in the back fence and into the forest behind her home. What they found wasn't just disturbing, it was chilling. Cut 2. Forest trail. Slow pan to a patch of disturbed leaves. Max was trapped in an old hunting pit, a deep, narrow hole, camouflaged by foliage. His leg was bleeding, caught on a metal snare likely left behind years ago. That wasn't the worst part. A strange wooden crate sat nearby, empty, broken open. The police were called. Animal control came too. What looked like an accident at first began to look much more deliberate. A pattern of similar pits was found deeper in the woods, some still rigged with cruel, illegal traps, and in one of them, bones. Not animal bones, human. Suddenly, this wasn't just about a lost dog. It was something far darker. Cut 2. Police line across a wooded area. Detectives uncovered that someone had been using the forest for years, poaching, trapping, and possibly worse. And it hadn't been noticed. Not until Max went missing. Not until Milo refused to give up on his best friend. An investigation into abandoned properties near the area led to a breakthrough. In a dilapidated shed just a mile from the pit, officers found what they described as a makeshift hunting lodge. Inside, tools, old maps, and a wall covered in photos of animals, and some of people. Among them was a picture of Karen, taken from behind her fence. The trap Max fell into, it had been moved. Recently, Cut 2. News headlines flashing. Serial poacher, or something worse. The forest became a crime scene. The FBI joined the case. DNA from the bones matched a missing hiker last seen in 2019. More evidence revealed disturbing journals hidden in the shed, referencing experiments and training grounds. But the suspect? It's gone. They never caught whoever set the traps. He vanished, leaving behind only questions and the eerie suspicion that he had been watching for a long time. Watching Milo, watching Max, watching Karen. Cut 2. Milo sitting beside Max, now recovered, lying on a blanket. Today Max is healing. His leg is scarred but strong. Milo never leaves his side. What started as a simple walk in the yard turned into a twisted true crime mystery, a case still open, with a file thicker than most cold cases in the region. But without Milo, Max would have been another victim, another unexplained disappearance in the woods. Thanks to one dog's loyalty, courage, and instincts, a crime was exposed. A forest gave up its secrets, and a killer, or something close to it, was driven from the shadows.